So boom, we're back. Today we're going to be rolling with Brandon Reed. This is by far the biggest roll we've ever had on the channel, so we're going to see how I do. As you've seen by those first two clips, Brandon is going to be treating me like I'm absolutely a white belt. And if you don't know who Brandon Reed is, let me just fill you in on some information. He just recently competed in CGI 2, where he was on Team Daisy Fresh. So rolling with Brandon is kind of a big deal because he also has a big background in wrestling where he's NAIA 3-time champion in nationals. And then he just competed in IBJJF Pans the following weekend after I recorded this roll. So when we're rolling, I'm not trying to do anything to injure him because I don't want to be responsible for him performing terribly at IBJJF Pans. So anyways, that's enough yap about Brandon. Let's get into this. You can see Brandon's treating me like I am some sort of blanket as he's just able to guard past me with no effort. It's not too long before Brandon starts to put the pressure on me and starts to tap me out. And I know Brandon likes to fight people with flexible guards, so I am doing a lot of guard retention so he can start to feel out my game a little bit, but then he hits me with this nasty back take and I am forced to enter the shadow realms of his sweaty arms. So I'm just trying to defend this RNC off and get my back to the mat, but Brandon decides, oh, that's not possible because he locks up a body triangle, so I am even more screwed. So then we reset and we're back on the feet. I just kind of let Brandon go off to the side and grab this nasty single, and I just fall to the floor. So then Brandon lets me get up and I shoot a laziest double of the century, and he hops over me and hits me with a nasty back take. And we are back into the shadow realms of Brandon's sweaty arms. And that probably isn't the last time I'll be in that position, because Brandon Reed is actually cooking me. Now, if you like the gear I'm wearing in this video, make sure you check out X Marshall. X Marshall has all the designs that you need to look stylish on the mats, and they are always giving back to the community. Give me a code to share with you. Use code Carter15 at checkout. After that short little ad break, we continue. And yes, I'm stuck in yet another RNC. And then I tap and then we reset. And now we're back on the feet. Brandon decides it'd be funny to just let me have a pity takedown, so then he lets me take him down, but he decides, nope, I'm still gonna treat Carter like he's a blanket, and then he sweeps me. Then he grabs a hold of my ankle and he goes for a straight ankle. But not only does he do a straight ankle, it's straight gas pedal. So I try to lift my hips and get my hips off of the mat so I can release some of the pressure, but it's just too tight. Brandon just keeps squeezing and he gets the tap. And now we're back on the feet. You can start to see that I start to walk like a Call of Duty zombie because I actually have no clue what I'm doing. Then Brandon hits a nasty super duck and then goes straight for my back. And then we enter the sweaty arms territory. Right now I'm thinking I'm so cooked because Brandon's going to be working on another RNC, but I am lucky because I get my back to the mat and I start working on my own wish version of a straight ankle. But I am trying to be very careful because I don't want to be the reason why he can't compete this weekend in IBJJF Pans. Brandon then takes my strategy and he locks up onto his straight ankle and he starts to invert with it. As I defend, he goes belly down, which was honestly a really good reaction that Brandon did, and that's something I learned in this role. Now you get to see me do some Timu wrestling as I try to grab onto Brandon's leg like it is some sort of tree branch. The nasty foot sweep as you've seen at the start of the video. After being swept like that, I'm starting to feel like I am some sort of pink belt to him, and he starts passing my guard. And then this pretty much concludes our roll, so big thanks to Brandon for letting me record this. So if you like this type of content, be sure to follow because I'm posting rolls like this all the time. So comment down below what you guys would like to see me do in next upcoming videos like challenges, rolls. So if you're enjoying this type of content, you might as well just subscribe because I'm posting stuff like this all the time. We are currently on the road to hitting 1K and I can't do that without you guys.